hang on a minute. And I do feel a little bit of tingling. I like how it's a warm little quad, but wow, wait. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be testing out some new makeup. So I have the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, which is very popular. I also got the Colourpop Gemini quad as well because it is Gemini season. It is also my season too, so it just makes that a little bit more special. And then I also have some products from a Korean indie brand called Keep in Touch. So we have a few products to try out today. This is the final look, so if you're curious on how I achieved this, then please continue watching. Alright, let's get started. We are starting off with a very viral product. I don't think I've heard anyone talk bad about this before. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is so popular, especially over on TikTok. So I got the shade number 3 Fair, which I don't know, looks kind of dark, and honestly I don't even know what this is exactly. Like, I thought it was like a primer, like a luminous primer, but then it also says you can put it on top of foundation if you want extra coverage. So is it like a tinted primer? What is this? I have not even opened this. Okay, so it has a doe foot applicator. Let's just swatch on the back of my hand. This looks like a really like pink undertone, but I guess that would really brighten up my face, right? So it is like a tinted primer. Is that what it is? Now that looks like really luminous, you know what I mean? But I see people put this like all over their face. So I'm gonna do the same. I'll just do like, how about that? I don't know if that's too much. I'm gonna take a stippling brush on one side. Let's see how it is. Maybe more of a buffer brush might be nicer. Okay, this is quite luminous. Okay, it's not a foundation. It is just a luminous base. Which, should I have put that all over my face? But I think with the brush is okay. I'll probably go in with a sponge just to diffuse that out. I mean, if you guys love this product and if you guys have it, let me know how you like using it, like with what tool. Do you like using it as a base or like over your makeup? But wait, hang on a minute. Even though I have so many like blemishes and stuff, my skin looks really healthy right now. Like, I have this glass skin filter on. Wow. Okay, it kind of gives you like a sun-kissed glow, like you just been in the sun, you have a little bit of like dew to your skin. Ooh. You know, I've been so used to just matte products my whole life. Not my whole life, just like my whole makeup journey, but I think that's good. I don't think I want to go in with more just in case I regret. I think, you know, let's take baby steps. There's no need to rush. So now I'll just go in with my foundation. I'm going to use the M Cosmetics A Daydream Cushion, which this is not new. I don't want to use a new foundation on top of this primer just because I want to see how the primer is on its own. So just using my cushion, which I'm like low-key running out, and yes, I do flip the cushion, don't worry, I flip it multiple times, but I am running out. But M's shipping, international shipping, it's still $10, but the tax is so expensive now. I don't know why. I've never had to pay tax for M Cosmetics before, so I don't know, it's like really expensive. It's like $50, 50 US. So that's like converted to like 70 New Zealand dollars. And I really want to try their new powder bronzers that they came out with, but the shipping is just too much. Maybe I'll ask some friends if they like want to split the shipping with me. The max I'll pay for shipping, well, I paid a lot for shipping before actually. It depends what it is, but like if it's makeup, the max I'll pay is 20 US dollars, which is already a lot, but I think when you live internationally, that's just kind of like what you should expect. But anyway, speaking about how my foundation is going. So the M Cosmetics Daydream Cushion is pretty like lightweight and I don't have a lot of products left, but this is going on really well on top of that primer. I think my skin looks really great. I think filming wise it looks fine, like it looks great. Like this looks really healthy, but in person I do prefer to be just a little bit more matte, but obviously I'll set my face down, so I don't know. It looks good, but I feel like once I set my face down, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it, right? And then for concealer, I do have a new product. This is from Little Ondine. I did use this brand in my last testing new makeup video, but I didn't want to try a new concealer in that video because I was testing a new foundation. So not testing a new foundation today, only a primer, which I think is okay to test a new concealer. So this is the Silky Flawless Concealer in the shade, I think it's 1. Actually, I don't know. It doesn't really say even on the box, but I'll swatch it for you guys. This is the packaging. Super sleek and really pretty. I love it. And this is the shade. Okay, it looks a bit lighter in the packaging. I guess it's because it's frosted, but that looks like a really good shade actually. I mean, it's Asian makeup. They're gonna have good yellow undertones. You guys know how I feel about concealers. I have one particular concealer that I love that cannot be replaced, so we'll see how this is. Let's try to cover up some blemishes first and see how it is. Definitely not used to such a skinny one, but let's blend this out and see the coverage. Blends out very easily. Let's cover this guy. This one was really red. It's a fresh pick. I mean, it's not fully covered, but I think that is pretty good. Like, it's to my liking. Well, I'm not having any issues with this concealer, with it patching up. It like literally blends into my skin. It could be the primer, could be the concealer, but wow. Wow. So let's try it underneath the eyes where it really matters. Okay, this blends out so well. It is, yeah, like really silky. I have a feeling this is gonna sit really well underneath my eyes. Like, this is very hydrating. I am just gonna go in with my Too Faced concealer just for these guys because they're a little bit more potent. Just because I'm a curious little bug, this is the Little Ondine Silky Concealer for the shade. And then I want to compare it to my Almond shade from Too Faced because I love this shade. Oh, okay. Too Faced is a little bit more yellow, a little bit lighter. This does have slightly more of a neutral tone to it. Neutral yellowish. It's quite good. So now I'm just going to set my face. I'm using my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Loose Powder. This is not new, but I thought because we tried the concealer, I think it's important to note how it sets with powder because I will always set my face. Like, I'm not that girl to like not set my face. So I'm just going in very lightly. But this looks really good. What's going on? Wow, I'm like kind of low-key in love with this concealer. I mean, I'll zoom you guys in a little bit. I'm not sure how much you can tell, but I don't know. Like, I do have fine lines here, so that is gonna look, you know, a little, I don't know what you want to call it, but textured, I guess. But just like the dryness around here. So I did do my brows and also one eye off camera just to save a bit of time. We are going to be using the Colourpop Semi-Precious Gemini Quad. It is Gemini season. I am also a Gemini, so I actually really love this quad. I was really happy when I saw it because usually I feel like Gemini, when anything comes out, I typically don't like it, but I like how it's a warm little quad. So this is the eye look that we got going on. It's pretty simple, but there are 2 mattes, 2 shimmers, just like most of their Zodiac quads. So with that being said, let's hop into the look. I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my eyes first. I'm using the Ace Beauty eye primer. This is my go-to primer as of late. So I'm going to take a mixture of these 2 shades here called Entangled and Boheme. And this is going to be the base color, and when you mix the 2 together, you get more of like a muted orange shade, which of course is super pretty. But let me know if any of you guys are Geminis as well. I don't know, I feel like Geminis get a really bad rep. I'm not into Zodiac, but I don't know. I really don't know the traits of a Gemini, but I just know like people are like, ugh, Geminis. But I've always felt like I was a Libra, but then apparently it's a Gemini thing to say that you don't feel like you're a Gemini. So maybe really I am a Gemini. And I know there's like the sun sign and the moon sign, which I don't know. I I asked my mom ages ago what my time of birth was, but I forgot. I should ask her again. I've been meaning to. I just keep forgetting. It always slips my mind. I am just going to take a little bit of Entangle, just this alone, on a fluffy blending brush. And I'll just use this at the outer edges just to give it a soft blend and a little bit more warmth. But a lot of people in my life are Cancers or Libras. A lot of birthdays I have are from July till December. Like that period, my wallet is hurting. Like my whole family, my mom and dad is in August, my brother is in November, my friends are in July, Harry's in September, my niece and nephew July, October. Like that period is crazy. I have like maybe 2 birthdays towards the start of the year, which is like not a lot, right? But I feel like I'm in June, and then after that, just so many birthdays, and like my wallet, ouch. No, it's okay. I love gift giving, but it is a little stressful. I feel like when we get older, it's a little bit more stressful. I'm gonna go into this shade called Socialite, and I'm just gonna place that right at the center of my eyes first, and then I'll slowly blend that out towards the outer edges. I just took a little bit on my brush because when I was playing with it on this eye, I took a little too much. So this is actually quite foiled, but it does have a lot of specks of glitters in there as well, like a little bit of fallout. But it is a really nice true yellow gold. But because we placed it on the center first, that's gonna have the most pigment, and that's gonna capture the light the most. And just switching my brush to a smaller brush, I'm just gonna run that on my lower lash line, aligning it with the shadow on top. And then taking the last shade here called JUDY. In the pan, it looks a little bit lighter, like a champagne gold. I feel like once it's on the eyes, it's a little bit more golden than I was expecting. But I'm just going to use that at my inner corners. And then I will just go off camera and put my liner and lashes on. And then I'll come back and do the cheeks. And now onto the cheeks. I have this blush here from an indie Korean beauty brand. It's called Keep in Touch. And I have their Ice Jelly Cheek Blusher in the shade Nude Dazzling. And I haven't used this yet. I did swatch it once, and it kind of feels like a Super Shock blush, where it's kind of like a little bit bouncy. I'm going to use my sponge with this, get some products on there, and then apply it to the apples of my cheeks. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but it looks matte to the skin. This is a really nice like natural pink. This blends out really well as well, which I like. It's also very buildable. As you can see, I'm going back into the pan to build up that product. And then I do have some lip colors from the brand as well. So these are their Tattoo Lip Candle Tint. I have a few shades. They actually sent me a bunch of shades, but these are the shades that I picked out for today's look. This one is their Mood MLBB Velvet Tint. So I think something a little bit more warm orangey than pink. I mean, this would go well. Actually, I'll go with this one. This shade is number 30, Tea Latte. I love this color. I will say it does emphasize the lines on my lips a little bit. Almost feels like a liquid to powder kind of formula. So formula wise, it's not my favorite. I feel like it seeps into the fine lines of my lips. It kind of emphasizes it a little bit as well. But it is super comfortable. It is very, very lightweight. And this color is just... I love this color. But I'm also just gonna add on this guy, another lip product. They have a lot of lip products. So this one is their Jelly Lip Plumper Tint. This is the shade Malibu Orange. I thought this could be a nice pop of color, give us a bit of gloss, just a little bit. I'm gonna apply it to the center of my lips here. And I do feel a little bit of tingling. But I'm not applying this directly on my lips, you know what I mean? Like I have a layer of that liquid lipstick on. Okay guys, so here is the final result. This is the final look using some new makeup. I love how my makeup turned out today. I think all of the new products that I did get to use, even though it wasn't a lot, the quality was there. I absolutely loved everything from the primer to the concealer to the palette to the blush and then right down to the lip products. Like everything, nothing was a dud, and I think some of these products are gonna become my new staples perhaps, because I really just love how my skin looks, especially sleep. But before I let you guys go, there is a little giveaway in today's video, so keep in touch. The Korean indie brand, they sent over a bunch of their lip products and they sent me a lot, so we decided to give some away to you guys. So I have a fair few of their lip products here, some of the lip plumpers, and then some of the tattoo lip tints, and then of their MLBB lip tints as well. It's just a variation of lip colors. There are 14 shades in here in total. I'll do a quick b-roll shot of all of them, but this essentially will be the prize. All you have to do to enter is, of course, be subscribed to my channel and also like this video, and then you'll need to follow me on Instagram. My handle is here. It is Judy with 5 U's, by the way. And then also follow Keep in Touch on Instagram as well. I'll have both links to our Instagrams down below to make it easier for you, but just follow us there. And then as this video goes live, I'm going to put this story up on my Instagram story. All you have to do is write in that question box maybe where you're from and when did you become a subscriber, because we recently hit 150k, so I think that would be interesting to see when you started following me. So if you are watching this video after the 24 hours and the Instagram story is gone, I'm going to save it into an Instagram highlight, and then just go on that. It's going to be the heart-shaped emoji, this one. You can just react to the story or you can reply to the story, and that will still count as your entry. And then I'll pick one winner and you'll receive all of these beautiful lip colors. And of course I'll leave any additional rules and info in my description. I know that this is a little bit different from how I usually do my giveaways, but honestly I am a little traumatized from doing giveaways because I think that's the reason why my Instagram got disabled for 3 months last time, was because of a giveaway. Yeah, I'm just like trying to figure a way where your comments won't get deleted on my YouTube channel, or where it doesn't look like I'm getting spammed and I'm getting hacked or whatever on Instagram. I think doing it through Instagram stories is a little bit easier for me to organize, but it's also, I think it's a little bit easier. So I'm gonna try it this way for now. Again, I'll leave all the rules down below, but thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!